Welcome back, everybody. Robert with Occupancy Boost. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to increase your revenues through value adds in Booking.com. This is a fairly new feature that Booking.com rolled out not too long ago, and they've got some great value adds that hotels and short-term rentals can add, such as early check-in, late checkout, and food and beverage services such as wine or champagne. I'm going to show you a live example on how to attach both of these to increase your revenues. Stay tuned. I'm going to switch screens and show you this and a lot more. Okay, I'm on the Booking.com extranet. The tab you want to go to is right under rates and availability, and you're going to go to value adds. So I'm on that page right here. Now you can have up to 5 value adds per rate plan in your arsenal. So let's kind of go through these and look at them real quick. Now, this is the only thing available. You can't create your own value add. You can only pick from this list right here. And I know Booking.com is constantly updating their value adds. There's more and more being added all the time. So they've got a pet value add, parking, airport transfer, high-speed internet per room per stay. So if your hotel charges for internet, you can add this in as a service, and I'm going to show you how to increase the rate when you do that. A lot of resorts like to charge, do credit discounts on food and drinks, like a resort credit. You can do early check-in, late checkout. You can also do wine and champagne delivered to the room, and pretty much any hotel could do that. There's also spa access for resorts, and then some other things down here. So basically, once you create this value add, you just pick which ones you want out of this list. You check on the box, and like I said, you can do up to 5. And then you name it, and then you can attach it. You attach it to one of your rate plans. So you can attach this, and it's going to show up as a value add on whatever rate plan you choose. Now, the hotel that I'm using for an example today has 2 rate plans, and let me go over to those. And to get to your rate plans, basically you just go up to rates and availability, and you click on this rate plans button, and it's going to take you over here to rate plans. Now, this property has 2 separate rate plans set up. They've got a standard rate plan and a non-refundable rate plan. And I'm going to add a rate plan to attach this value add that I'm about to set up, but let me show you what this property looks like online. It's basically got 3 room types. They've got 2 king rooms, a smoking king, a non-smoking king, and they have this jacuzzi suite right here. They've got one of these available. It's a jacuzzi suite. And you can say, here are the 2 rate plans, the non-refundable rate plan, and then the rate plan with the cancellation, which is a standard rate plan. And now the non-refundable rate plan for this particular room type is $15 less than the cancelable rate plan. So what we're going to do for this property, for this particular room type, this deluxe suite with a spa bath, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the value add that I'm going to add for this is going to be the champagne and late checkout. I think that'd be a really good value add for this particular property to service this deluxe suite with spa bath. This happens to be a really nice looking room at this property. Let me open this up and kind of show you guys what this looks like. The pictures for this room. It's basically got this really nice spa bath. It's got a couch. It's an oversized room with a king bed. Real nice suite. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add a bottle of champagne, and we're going to add a late checkout for this room. Now, like I mentioned before, I could go ahead and add this to this room right now, but what I'd have to do is I'd have to increase the price of one of these rate plans. So I would have to take either if I attached these value adds, this champagne and this late checkout, if I attached it to this standard rate plan, it would charge basically whatever price the standard rate plans it is. I would just add that in as at the same price for the value. And you can do that if you want. If you want to add late checkout to a particular rate plan that you have to entice people to book that rate plan, you can do that. For this particular room, I want to make this an extra charge. I don't want to charge the normal base rate that we have right here. So in order to do that, you have to actually create a new rate plan for a higher price and then attach the value add to that. So let me show you how I'm going to do that right now. Let's go back. Let's go ahead and do that. So this is the hotel. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add an upgraded. I'm going to add an additional $50 for a bottle of champagne, just for example purposes. I'm going to add a extra $50 for a bottle of champagne and a late checkout just for this room type, this deluxe suite with spa and bath, not for the king rooms, just for the deluxe suite with spa and bath. I'm going to add that for that particular room type. So let's go back here to our rate plans. I'm going to add a new rate plan, and I'm going to make this a fully flexible rate plan. The reason is I don't want to do it non-refundable, because in order to make it non-refundable, it's going to have to be a cheaper price than your standard rate plan. I want to actually make this more than my standard rate plan. So for this particular room type, or for this particular package, I'm going to make it higher than the 149, which is a standard rate plan. So I cannot make this non-refundable. And if you guys want more information on this before you do it, I'm going to have this link in my description for this page on booking, for this booking.com page. It goes through a lot of different things about this. If I missed anything in here, or there's something that's not clear in my video, you can go back and read through this real thoroughly. It's very, very long. It gives you details on how to set it up, and it gives you instructions on how to do all this as well. And so if you don't really want to follow along with my video in order to set this up, you can go to this page. And again, the link is in the description. So we're going to set this up as a fully flexible rate plan. We're going to make it, let's just make it 2-day cancellation policy. The typical cancellation policy for this property is 1 day. I'm going to make it 2 days because we're setting up a package here. We're making this rate plan specifically for that room type for this package. It asked me if I want to include a meal. No. Do you want to include value adds in this rate plan? Yes, we do, but we don't want to do that yet. Let's set the rate plan up first. You're going to see why it's a lot easier to do it this way. There's no minimum length of stay, and I'm going to base this on the standard rate plan, okay? And it's going to ask how much more expensive than the standard rate plan would you like to set this up as? I'm going to actually, instead of a percentage, I'm going to make it a dollar amount, and I'm going to do it at $50. So $50, okay? And the reason, again, while I'm basing this on my standard rate plan, is so I don't have to go into my calendar. This hotel does not use a channel manager. I have to load all their rates through their calendar. If you were working with a hotel, if you want to set this up for a hotel that has a channel manager, you're going to have to set up the rate plan in your channel manager along with booking.com like I'm showing you. You have to set it up in your channel manager and then connect the two. And you would basically, set your rates up in your channel manager. But for this particular hotel, they load everything through their calendar. They do not have a channel manager. So I'm going to make this $50 more than my standard rate. The reason I'm not setting this up as a new rate plan is because I have to go in and I have to set the price up for this package every single day in my calendar. And I don't want to have to do that. I want to have this just feed off of my standard rate plan. It makes it a lot easier when I go up to set rates, and I'm sure you guys understand where I'm coming from. So the only room type we're attaching this to says which room types will be bookable with this rate plan is just the jacuzzi suite. And it asks what you'd like to name this rate plan. This does not show up on booking.com when customers search. So you can put in here whatever you want. I'm just going to put in here, I'm going to put upgraded package. And then you can review it, and then you can activate it. Now, as you can see, this upgraded package just showed up in my rate plans. I had a standard rate plan and a non-refundable rate plan. Now it's an upgraded package rate plan. Now we have to go in and we have to set up our value add. So when you go in here, you can click in here to upgraded package, and you click the edit button. Down here under value adds, you click edit, and now I can attach the value adds of the champagne and the late checkout. So you go in here to your value adds. This is the page I just showed you guys. You click on your champagne, you click on your late checkout. Now the checkout time at this property is 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna give it a 2-hour extension. I'm gonna say that they can check out at 1 o'clock. So we'll make the late checkout for 1 o'clock. And then you can name your value add. The value add, I'm going to call this obviously a champagne. And late checkout. Okay, and we're attaching this to our upgraded package, which is only attached to our jacuzzi suite. And you hit save. Okay, it's all set. Champagne and late checkout is now live. Now, if you go into the calendar for this hotel, and as I mentioned, all rates are loaded through the calendar for this property. Again, if you have a channel manager, you're going to have to set this up twice. You're going to have to set it up here in booking.com like I showed you, and then you're going to have to set it up in your channel manager. You're going to have to map the rate plan over to your channel manager, and all the rates will be set through your channel manager. Okay, so let's go to the calendar for this hotel and scroll down here to the bottom to that jacuzzi suite. As you can see, that upgraded package is available now for an additional $50. And when I told you guys I have this feeding for an extra $50 when I set this up off the standard rate plan. So the standard rate plan is $149. The upgraded package is $199. The reason I did that is so I didn't have to go into my calendar and set a rate every single day for this package. When I change the rate of my standard rate plan, it's automatically going to change the rate of the upgraded package and keep it $50 higher. It's just a lot easier for me to manage. And, you know, I always want to have an extra $50 for the champagne and for the late checkout. I always want that to be $50 more. Now, I could go through to this rate plan. Let me go back up here. You can go to your rate plans if this is working out really well, and maybe you want to add it to some of your other room types. I could go into this. I could go back into this upgraded package. I can click on the edit button, and I could actually add this to more room types. So right now it's just attached to my jacuzzi suite. I could actually add it to my smoking king or my non-smoking king. Okay, but you know, obviously it makes more sense just to have this available for the jacuzzi suite. Okay, so now let's go into booking.com to this hotel, and right now I haven't refreshed the screen. We have the non-refundable for $134, and we have the free cancellation. What should happen now when I refresh this and check a new date? The new upgraded package for the champagne and the late checkout should show up at $199 for this. So let's just shop a new set of dates. And there it is. It's there. It's $199 Jacuzzi Deluxe Suite with spa bath. That's the only name that Booking.com would allow us to use for this. Otherwise, I would like to call it Jacuzzi Suite, but they didn't have that name available. This is actually hard-coded in, so I had to pick from a list, and that's the best name I could come up with for this property. Now you can see that this rate, this extra $50 is not available. It's just two rate plans for the king rooms, the smoking and the non-smoking. But for the deluxe spa and bath, that $199 showed up. Now if I go ahead and want to book this room, the customer goes in there to book it, you're going to see right here at the bottom, it's going to show them what it includes. Deluxe suite with spa bath includes bottle of champagne and late checkout. Okay? And it tells you, if you click on that little icon there, it says the late checkout's until 1 o'clock. So there you go. That's how it's done. If you guys like this video, please click the like button and please share it with your friends. If you do have any questions on this video, please feel to leave them in the comments section. I'll be happy to answer those questions for you. Stay tuned, guys. I got more videos coming up in the future to help you guys make more money. I hope you like this video. Thanks.